Joshua and Caleb were even against their own people. Their own people turned on them. That was huge. And they had to stand strong. How many of you know Caleb and Joshua? That's warrior talk. That's warrior talk. And when they speak of faith, how many of you have voices that you listen to? And sometimes the logical sounds logical. And sometimes the not so logical is the truth. It's the least traveled. You know, God sends Moses to deliver a nation. Wouldn't you think he'd send an army of a nation to go deliver a nation? Wouldn't you think he would send Gideon? And why would he send him down into the army's camp and go hear the words of battle? Why couldn't he tell him? Because I think he enjoyed him going down there and hearing it for himself. How many of you know God is illogical? He enjoys the journey. He enjoys taking the least of these to be mighty. He enjoys taking the one. I would rather be with the one that can slay 1,000 than to be with 1,000 that can't kill one. How many of you ladies would agree that was a big one? That was a big one. Rather you be with the one, the big one, the one that you can trust when you're stepping into unknown territory, even when you're against a giant, all you need is one. And what if you're the one? God wants to use you right where you are, right with your circumstances. And I love it because when you're against it all, isn't that just when the enemy has a heyday? Like everything is going wrong that can go wrong. And you want to give up. How many of you can relate to that? And you know, we don't fight against people. We fight against principalities and the powers of this world. But I'm going to tell you, not all of them are our fight. And that will blow your mind, but I want to tell you something. Some of us are not our fight to fight. Well, I will tell you, all of them are not our fight to fight, because actually he fights it all. So Jesus speaks, and when he is told by what the Father is doing, he's out seeking souls. And that's what we need to be. We need to be seeking, who do I need to pray for? I'm looking for somebody that I can expand my territory. How many of you know if we reap what we sow, that means if someone needs healing, we better be praying for somebody that needs healing. If we need somebody who needs deliverance, there's somebody out there who needs deliverance. I need to pray for them. Because if we reap what we sow, if I pray for them, I'm going to get deliverance. And Esther said, what was amazing about David was not that he was a fighter, he was a great fighter, but that he believed well. He believed well. So ladies, you have to raise your faith level to believe well. Because how many of us know sometimes we struggle when we're against that giant, and we need to step it up because we need to believe that God is going to take down that giant and remove that giant. When you're in a place of worship, he speaks. When you are in a place, no one can take, the enemy cannot take your worship away from you. He cannot. He can try, but he can't. That's the one thing the enemy cannot take is your worship, and he knows when you call on him, he is right there. When you call on him, wherever your worship is, what is your rhythm? Is it dancing? Is it singing? Is it praising? Is it being in the Word? When you're in his presence, the enemy cannot be there. That giant can no longer be there. That is powerful, ladies. No matter what goes on in your life and in your circumstance, there's a place of worship that you have with you in 2 seconds. Place of worship, place of worship. I don't have to forget my worship. I know where that's at. Anybody that knows me, it's in my car all the time, it's in my flower shop, wherever I am, I'm in a place of worship. And I have been worshiping all day today because it has been spiritual warfare. I am not kidding you today. And so I know the enemy does not want you to know that tool. He doesn't want you to know because he can't fight you when you're in a place of worship. Just whatever giant, whatever circumstance that you're going through, call on worship. He wants you to praise him. He likes to take one to deliver a nation. He used Jesus, one, to deliver the world. All you need is one, and it's Jesus. And he is ready to take kingdom back. He is ready to build you up stronger and mightier, that you now will magnify in front of the enemy. Is no longer a problem. Is no longer a mountain. It's no longer a circumstance. All of a sudden it's gone. Because how many of you know the enemy likes to magnify himself in the world? And I'm telling you, we hear all the time, we hear that the division that's going on in our country, we hear all of this, the words getting taken out of our schools, we hear everything getting taken out of them. Ladies, we need to start standing up, but we need to start praying and walking like warriors. Ladies, I'm talking to you as a warrior. I can lose my keys. I can lose everything, but I know a place of worship. Because whatever they throw at you, they can't stop you. Whatever comes in your way, you take it away. We can't stop her.